Hey guys, so for my 2023 credit card strategy, I'm already set up to save about $10,000 this year, and I'm really excited to tell you all about it. I've always found it helpful to hear how other people are earning and redeeming their credit card points. So I'll break it all down for you and show you the point redemptions we'll be using to save over $10,000, including the specific properties and how many points we'll be transferring. And I'll show you the credit cards that my wife and I are using, including how we're using two-player mode to earn a ton of points. And I'll show you which credit cards we're interested in 2023, how we earned a ton of free flights, and which big sign-up bonuses we're looking forward to most. So first, let's talk about which cards we're currently using, because that will lead into which cards we're interested in getting this year. So in 2022, I got approved for 4 new credit cards, and my wife Brianna got approved for 3. First, I got the Chase Inc. Cash Card, which came with a 75,000 point welcome bonus. Then I got the World of Hyatt credit card, earning me 30,000 points. Plus, it earns 2x on everything until next month, so it's a pretty good catch-all card for me right now. Next, I got the Southwest Performance Business Card, which came with an 80,000 point welcome bonus. Then I got the Southwest Rapid Rewards Plus card, which came with a 75,000 point welcome bonus. Originally, I actually got denied for this credit card because Chase said I had too many new accounts and they had extended me too much credit. But I called into the Chase reconsideration line because I knew that they could move some of the credit from my older cards onto this newer card. So thankfully I got approved after that call. So if you ever get denied for a credit card for having too much credit, use that tactic of having them move some of the credit from your other cards into the new card and you just might get approved. Brianna got 3 cards in 2022. First, she got the Freedom Flex, which came with a 20,000 point sign-up bonus, and I got 10,000 points for referring her to the card. Next, she got the Chase Sapphire Preferred with an 80,000 point welcome bonus, and I got 15,000 points for referring her to the card. And then she got the Capital One Venture X with a 75,000 point welcome bonus. So between the two of us, we got 7 cards in 2022, which sounds like a lot, but we were actually able to meet the sign-up bonuses pretty easily. So typically the card that I'm using is whatever welcome bonus I'm working on at the time. Our strategy is really to maximize these welcome bonuses since they're by far the best way to rack up a ton of points, whether you're using them for cashback or travel. Getting cards this often hasn't really affected our credit scores too much, and if anything, it's actually helping Brianna score a ton. She's definitely kicking my butt. Oh, and a cool thing I wanted to tell you about was that the Southwest credit cards gave us a really cool perk of earning Southwest Companion Pass. I went into a lot of detail on my last video, so I won't go into it here. But by earning a certain amount of Southwest points at the right time using these welcome bonuses, we were able to get free flights for the next 2 years. So since we have flights covered really well, our big focus for 2023 is to stash up a ton of Chase points because we can transfer those to Hyatt, which has been the best way for us to take free vacations. There's a really cool strategy to earn a ton of Chase points with the business card. So I'll show you how we're going to do that. This will probably help a lot of you who don't have a business learn how you can actually apply for business credit cards. This will also probably help you if you want to learn or maximize two-player mode. Brianna doesn't have a business, but we want her to be able to apply for these business credit cards. So we're setting her up with some really easy freelance type work that can qualify as a business. I run a marketing agency and I'll be showing her how to do some keyword research and some other kind of marketing services that she'll be able to do on Fiverr and other gig websites. She'll also just be selling a little bit more on Facebook Marketplace, really just stuff from our house, nothing really complicated. Between those two things, she can consider this a sole proprietorship and apply for those business cards. The extra income will be nice, of course, but a major benefit is that she'll be able to apply for these no annual fee Chase Inc. business cards and earn some 90,000 point sign-up bonuses. So if you don't have a business, don't be afraid to try something like this. Because whether you're looking for cashback or travel, these business cards have some of the best welcome bonuses and points earning categories of any cards. And you'll be really missing out if you don't apply for them. So for the first card we'll get in 2023, she'll be applying for either the Inc. Cash or the Inc. Unlimited. Both come with a 90,000 point sign-up bonus. Plus, when I refer her, I'll earn a 20,000 point referral bonus, totaling 110,000 points for this one no annual fee card. That's a quick $1,100 in cash back, or at least $2,200 in travel for just this one card. For our second card, she'll be able to refer me to my second Inc. business card for another 110,000 points. If these offers are still available and we do this a third time, we'll probably have at least 350,000 Chase points that we'll be able to use for at least $7,000 in travel or $3,500 in cash back if we want to. Probably use it for travel though. So hopefully this really shows how powerful two-player mode can be, because that will be at least 60,000 Chase points that we're earning just for referring each other to 3 cards. So two-player mode is a great way to earn a ton more points. The biggest challenge I foresee with this strategy is that the $6,000 minimum spend requirement for these cards will probably take us the full 3 months to get. Since we keep our regular expenses pretty low, sometimes we have to come up with creative strategies to meet those minimum spend requirements. Thankfully, there's a few favorite ways we have to do that. The first way we like to do this is to buy no-fee gift cards. We never buy a lot at a time, and we always make sure they're just for places that we know we're going to spend our money. Our second way to earn these sign-up bonuses is to ask family members to put their purchases on our card and then pay us back. Here's a hack: go shopping with your mom. I took my mom to IKEA, and that was a really good way to meet a welcome bonus. And our third way to meet these minimum spend requirements is to use our HSA. Anytime there's a medical expense in our family, I always pay it with my credit card and then reimburse myself using the HSA since it doesn't cost me anything. Between these strategies, we'll be able to meet those minimum spend requirements pretty easily. So for most of the year, we'll be earning as many Chase Ink cards as we can. We both want to maximize all the opportunities we have at Chase while we're still both under 524. So at the middle or end of the year, we might start looking at the Marriott or IHG card, depending on which sign-up bonuses are available, and maybe some of the United cards. The next part of our 2023 strategy is to redeem our points for some awesome trips, and we already have 3 trips booked, saving us over $10,000 in cash. So now I'll show you where we're going and how many points we're using. For our first trip, we'll be going to the Hyatt Regency Grand Reserve in Puerto Rico. We've never been to Puerto Rico before, and we wanted to go somewhere warm and tropical, and since it's a US territory, we didn't need our passport. The Grand Reserve is a Category 4 property, meaning it's a good place to use one of your free nights, which I happened to get for staying 30 nights in Hyatt properties last year. We'll be paying for 2 nights with points, plus my 1 free night, and it's about 18,000 points per night. The cash price for these rooms is $429 per night. For our flights, we'll be flying with American on our way there for under $300. We paid using the $300 travel credit from the Capital One Venture X. We'll be flying back on Southwest and paid a little under $300 for these tickets as well. We're still waiting for Chase to deliver some of the sign-up bonus points on the Southwest Plus card. And if we get those in time, we'll probably cancel the cash flights and rebook using our points and companion pass. Overall, I always want my vacations to be free, but paying $300 out of pocket is not a big deal. So for the total savings on this trip, we'll have saved about $1,200 and we'll have spent 36,000 points, giving us a really good value of over 3.5 cents per point. Our second trip is to the Alila Ventana Big Sur Resort in California. It's an adults-only, all-inclusive resort and looks really nice and maybe even a little bit over the top. Room rates are over $2,400 per night, and normally I really don't care that much about how expensive our rooms are. When we plan a trip, we don't want to plan our trip around spending our points. We want to plan a trip around getting a vacation that we really want. But since it's for our anniversary, we wanted to go somewhere really nice, and we'll see if it's worth all the hype. Let me know if you want me to do a review after we go later this year. So we'll be staying 2 nights, and it's 45,000 points per night. We'll take a road trip there so we won't have any flight costs. Total, this trip would cost $4,860, but we'll be paying using just 90,000 points, giving us a really good value of a little over 6 cents per point. And our third trip is to Hawaii at the Grand Hyatt Kauai. It's a really beautiful looking, all-inclusive resort, and I've really wanted to go for a long time. So we'll be staying 4 nights with our family and spending about 24,000 points per night. I also used a free club access award, which means we have a club room and we'll have access to free breakfast and snacks throughout the day. As far as the flights, we'll be using Southwest, and I'll be paying for that completely using points and the companion pass. So the total we would have paid for this trip is $2,968 for hotels and about $1,600 for round trip tickets for my family. But we'll pay using just 96,000 points for Hyatt, getting us a really great deal of 3 cents per point. And although we haven't been able to book our Southwest flights yet because they're not available to book yet, it'll probably cost us about 90,000 Southwest points for our whole family. So for all of these trips, we'll be saving $9,115 in hotels and about $2,000 in flights, saving us over $10,000 this year. But my out-of-pocket cost will be just a few $100s. So one of my final plans for 2023 is to really focus on growing this channel. I just started this channel last month, and even though I'm obviously not making anything from it, I'm really excited by how fast it's growing. And I sincerely want to help you win at the credit card game and get more free travel. If you wouldn't mind subscribing and liking this video, I would be really grateful. And I plan to deliver a ton of value to you in 2023. Alright guys, so as you can see from our credit card strategy, we really love welcome bonuses and Hyatt properties. And I think we get a lot more free nights from Hyatt properties than we would at any other type of properties because the point redemptions are so good. And that's why I'm constantly recommending using Hyatt. If you'd like to learn how to earn and redeem Hyatt points for maximum value, then I'd recommend you watch this video. And you can also get a detailed explanation on how to earn the companion pass in this video. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.